Yes, yes. Hi, beautiful.
Hi, how are you?
I am blessed and highly favored. I am super excited because this is our new season of our indie talks, and you are our first guest. I am so excited.
Okay, gotta set the tone. All right.
Yes. So first off, I want to say something because I always come across, I'm always listening to new music. I'm always trying to find something that stands out to me because I'm such a lyrical person. So I love it. My co-host Danielle, she couldn't be here with us tonight because she's covering an event for us.
Okay.
But she knows, I say it all the time, I'll always pay attention to the details, which is the lyrics for me. So when I came across you, I literally came across you on Instagram and I was like, let me tap in. Let's see. And I really went to the music. I really started listening to your music, even different, your most recent single, which we're going to talk about, Gotta Know, and then some of your older singles as well. And I'm just like, the penmanship is crazy.
Thanks, girl. I appreciate it.
Of course. So first off, for those who are coming in, for those who are already in, thank you so much for being on us. This is our new season of Indie Talks. I am your host, one of your hosts, Aisha Lewis Redway. My beautiful co-host, Danielle, could not be with us tonight. But tonight we are speaking, of course, every Thursday night we're speaking to some most wonderful, talented artists that are setting the tone when it comes to this music game. So for tonight, we do want to welcome Miss Alexus A.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, so let's go ahead and get right into this. First of all, you from St. Louis. Okay.
Born and raised, yes.
Yes. I want you to kind of talk about, definitely being, because St. Louis have some talent that definitely sprung up out of the works there.
Yes.
I mean, talk about that being so influential to you and really starting your music career.
We have some of the best artists around, that I will say. Like, as far as like different genres, like I know someone who does country music, I know someone who does hip-hop, I know a bunch of people who do R&B. So me getting started, it really wasn't that hard because I had a lot of good influences, like my peers and everything, to support me while I was getting my start. But yeah.
And what was that pivotal moment for you where you knew, like, okay, this is it? Like, I know doing music and performing, it's my calling.
So it actually happened when I came back from school. I was going to school to become a nurse, and I realized that it was not for me. Just me being in hospitals and, seeing the patients sick and stuff like that. I couldn't do it. I'm like a very emotional person when it comes to like connecting with people and stuff like that. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, no, I can't do it.
I know. Me too. I'm a ball of water. I'm like, I can't hold it.
Yes. So I was actually in Kansas City. I went to UMKC, and then I ended up coming home. I got a 9 to 5. And then I started thinking, I'm like, I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if this is for me. So I want to say maybe like a year after that, like me just, singing, doing covers and stuff like that. One of my old classmates from high school, he reached out to me and he was like, I remember you sang, I need you to sing a hook on one of my songs. Okay. So, I linked up with him, we got in the studio, and honestly, the rest is history from there.
I love it. I love it. And first of all, when it comes to support and when your music, because obviously you said you was in school, that you came home, you tried the 9 to 5. Now let's talk about family, because we all, family is very important, especially, or not only just family. It can be anywhere from your friends to, biological family. Talk about that support that you had when you decided to say, hey, I'm walking into it, and I'm walking into it fully and completely.
Something, my family has always been very, very supportive of me doing music. Now, my parents, they always want their kids to do great and, exceed all the expectations that they had. And my mom, she was just really like, Alexis, I don't know if there's any money there. Like, it's not a for sure thing. The music business is like really, really iffy. Like, you need to be sure that this is something that you want. And honestly, just like with my consistency and putting out music, I think they definitely hopped on the bandwagon really fast.
Yes. And I mean, the content is crazy. The videos are amazing. I mean, just everything from the style, just the look and the poise that you have and the confidence you have in the music. So you're definitely on the road there.
Thanks.
Of course. Now talking about looks and we get a lot of music, different sounds. Talk about how you as an artist hold your individuality and standing out, sound, look, without having to be mixed in or considered like, okay, hey, this is just like the same thing we're hearing.
Honestly, I just try to, stay myself, be me, and, surround myself with people who don't expect me to be anything other than what I am. And honestly, the circle that I have is like, they're supportive as well. They'll tell me, oh yeah, girl, you look good. Don't change for nobody. So yeah, just keeping like my circle really, really tight and, having those supportive people around me, I think that definitely helps.
Okay. And then speaking of supportive people as well, talk about your work family. So working with producers and other singers, what is it that you look for when trying to build a work family when it comes to your creativity?
I just look for good vibes. Like, I don't like being around people saying, just spreading rumors, like he say, she say, all of that. I do not like being around all of that. If you bring good vibes to the table, I'm messing with you. I don't know if we could curse on here, but I'm messing with
you. You be yourself, be yourself. Yes. So even because I the one thing I really love, of course, besides the lyrics, is the production. So when you're picking your producers or someone to be able to, co-insist with when it comes to your projects, what's one thing they need to know about you when you're getting ready to work?
Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. I've been locked in with the same producer for like 5 years. I recently worked with like one of the biggest producers that I've worked with on Gotta Know. His name is Reese Beats, and he's produced like so many records like Big Boss Vet. He's produced Chain Hang Low, all of that. But I think just like me being around them and just like kind of playing off of their vibe, joking around and stuff like that. I think that definitely plays a part with them, like seeing who I am, like musically, and just seeing who I am as a person.
Okay. Now, have your producer that you work with, has they ever, I'm going to throw one in, a little curveball, have they ever tried to challenge you to, because every artist gets challenged vocally.
Yeah.
Physically, has they ever challenged you at times where it say, like, what, I believe that you can definitely do this? Like, they push the limit?
Always. I always tell one of my producers, I'm like, I am not a soprano. I don't know why you're trying to get high. I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, why are you doing this to my voice? And he's like, Alexus, get in the booth and do what you're supposed to do. I'm like, okay.
Listen, and just go with it. And then first of all, so speaking of just really getting into it and go with the flow. So when you had your first EP, I believe 2019, Mood, right? And then of course we're gonna get to the latest single. When you got Mood, I listened to that over and over and thinking like, oh, I can definitely relate. I've been there. I said it. I felt it. Talk about the inspiration behind that project and what, it could have been anything, relationship, anything, the inspiration in regards for you to be able to get deep in that motion to be able to provide that body of work.
Honestly, with Mood, I think it was more so of like me experimenting and just having fun. That was kind of like my introduction to music and everything. So I had to get my feet wet a little bit. Like you'll hear like rapping, singing. So, like I said, I was experimenting. So when you guys go back and listen to that, just know experimenting. But yeah, I think I just wanted everybody to take from that, just have fun, don't take life too seriously, and just be you.
I love it. Of course. Now, as a woman in the industry, because you have, there's a couple of things we're going to get to in a little bit. Of course, you know, you as an artist, and then you as an entrepreneur. You know, what have you kind of like absorbed and taken in and learned from everything that you have from when the day you started up to this point?
I have learned a lot. I've learned a lot. I honestly, the one thing that I've like really been trying to hold myself accountable for is just staying consistent with, you know, posting content, putting out music, making sure, you know, I'm, you know, sending emails to different blogs and making sure, you know, they hear my music or cover my music or just listen to it. Just basically just staying consistent with myself with everything regarding music.
Okay.
So yeah.
And is there anything for 2023 that you feel like, you know what, this is the major goal that I'm looking to work towards?
Well, I am going to be releasing a EP this year. It's mostly going to be R&B. I feel like I've established myself more as an R&B artist. I don't want to put myself in a box, but I think that's the way that I'm going right now. So that is definitely coming, and that is what I'm most looking forward to in 2023.
Okay. Excited. You know, once the music come out, send it our way so we can put it on our new music update, all that stuff. Yes. All right. So of course we want to get into the single which we were playing. Okay. Got to know. So first of all, like you said, you feeling like you're going into R&B. This is a very R&B. I love this track. It just makes me think like, you know, this, you know, I want to make sure like you okay. Like I want to know, is she doing it how I, you know, I used to do it or whatever, you know, I like it took me back a little. But I want you to kind of dig deep into this and talk to us about this single because it's amazing. I think everything from the production down to the lyrics. So kind of just give us your insight.
Ooh, you got time? So I'm gonna give y'all the 411.
Okay.
This record was about one of my past relationships, and it ended really, really badly. And like years down the line, I found out, you know, he started a family, he has a wife, he has kids, and in the back of my head, I'm just wondering, like, you know, is she treating you the way that I used to treat you? Is she doing the same things that I used to do for you? And yeah, that's basically just, you know, where the song came from. I cried writing this song, honestly. I cried, but it made for a good song.
It did. I'm telling you, that's a really good single. Oh man, it made me excited for more. So that's why you said you're getting ready to release an EP this year. Yes. R&B. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to hear it. Oh my goodness. Now so I just have to ask, you know. So this person, do they know this song is about them? Do you guys still have communication? No.
And you know something, I don't even like, when somebody asks me, I just tell them the story. I don't necessarily tell them who it's about. I don't know if he knows it's about him or not. So at this point, I don't care because I ain't say your name.
Listen, no name, you good. So, okay, now first of all, I want to go into you as an entrepreneur because you do have a Alexus Entertainment, and talk about you from a business standpoint and what's your focus and your goal in regards to your business.
Okay, so originally I started Alexus Entertainment because I realized how much I was spending on like hair and makeup and videos and like everything pertaining to music. So I looked up a couple of YouTube videos and I heard, you can write some of that stuff off that you're spending your money on. So that's originally where the idea came from of me starting Alexus Entertainment. And then later on down the line, I decided to do a songwriting business. I recently just started to do the songwriting business. So I'm co-writing and writing songs for other artists.
Okay.
So yeah, it's good stuff.
Right. Now, have you ever thought about also going into like your own label, like having your own music just produced under Alexus Entertainment, or just more focused so on the songwriting?
Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Honestly, I'm just trying to figure everything out, as I go. So honestly, if I did decide to, have a label or anything like that, only time will tell.
That's right. Because, there's a way you have to keep learning and teaching, because the one thing about the industry is always ever changing. Yeah. And it's always something to learn, especially when it comes to social media. So, obviously, you definitely understand the forefront when it comes to your marketing and your music, because clearly I came across it. It's amazing. And also keeping yourself knowledgeable in regards to, definitely, because I'm quite sure people are going to come to you and be like, hey, we want to take you here. Here's this contract. Here's this and everything like that. And you always want to be able to make sure like you walking in a room confidently and understanding what it is that they're putting on the table. And you have the power in your hands to say, I'll take it or maybe not. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. And so first off, I definitely want to kind of dig in some of the positive and negatives in area, because as you said, you're still learning. Kind of give us like an insight on, the positive feedback or the positive that you feel like you have. And then if there is a negative, what is that negative for you?
I would say just the people that I've been meeting and the rooms that I've been able to, be in. I think that's probably the most positive thing that's coming out of this, besides the music. But
of course.
Just being in the room with like great people and great vibes, I think that's probably like one of the biggest deals for me right now. As far as the negative go, I have to get out of my head because I am a overthinker with everything. As far as like writing lyrics, just even in my day-to-day life, like I'm an overthinker anyway. So just me being in my head, I have to, just relax and, just do what I do.
That's the one thing about artistry as well, because you're your own biggest critic.
Yes.
And it's difficult because you know how you want to create. You know exactly what sound. You already hear the sound and you already have the vision prior to if you either find the right track or you finding the right producer or finding the right, video, whatever, I'm saying, things of that nature. So I think that's the one thing I've always tried to encourage artists is, yes, definitely trust your gut, trust what it is that you feel in regards to your, whether if you feel somebody might not like it at that present time, it may be something unique that somebody's eventually is going to catch on to.
Yes.
And that's going to keep your start. So definitely trust your gut, trust your feeling, trust your heart.
Yes, definitely. I agree with that.
Okay, so first of all, I want to say thank you so much for this conversation. It's amazing. You came in with like a ball of energy. I love it because we are nothing but about vibes over here. Okay,
I love it.
So first of all, I have to hit everybody with this. So clearly, as you being an artist, and I'm quite sure you have a full catalog of different music. Who will be your top 5 artists that you listen to?
Top 5. Whew. Okay, so I'm gonna do R&B.
Okay.
R&B singers. I am going to say at the top, Jasmine Sullivan. Yes, Jasmine Sullivan. She has it. I'm gonna say Beyonce. I'm gonna say her, SZA, and let's choose a male. I'll say Usher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, that's not a bad top 5.
Yeah.
You know, all of that's good. That's good. And of course, you hear, you know, obviously Riri performed at the Super Bowl this past Sunday, and I think she did an amazing, hands down job. And I guess that, you know, Usher kind of came into the conversation. Well, not him per se, but he was brought up in the conversation that they want Usher to do the Super Bowl for next year. So I think that would be amazing if he was able to do that. Listen, that's definitely a good top 5. And of course, you know, for me, I think it's like definitely Tiana Taylor. You know, I love me some Beyonce. I love me some Summer Walker. Jasmine Sullivan, of course, we have to throw in there that child can sing.
Her runs, amazing.
I can. So as we wrap up, thank you once again, just for being able to sit and speak with us one-to-one and kind of give us more of an insight into your world as an artist. With other artists who is on here or creatives that's on here, or those who are going to see this in the future, what piece of encouragement can you give to other artists who is trying to walk this path in music? So just like you.
I'm going to give them the advice that was given to me. Don't stop, keep going, and stay consistent. And when I tell you it works, it definitely works. Because I have days when I wake up and I'm just like, I do not feel like doing any of this. I just feel like I'm doing it for no reason. And every time I think back to that, it gets me up and it gets me going.
And look at that, because we came across you. Can you imagine the other thousands of people that's going to come across you or that has come across you?
Oh, my goodness.
So keep going.
Hey, I will. I will. Definitely.
Well, I just want to thank you once again just for the conversation tonight. I thank you. And please let us know what's next. What's next? Before we wrap up, what's next? What's going on? I know you said you're getting ready to drop the EP. Yeah. Tell them if you got any shows, anything, because we got people from all over that pay attention.
So I am actually shooting my video for Gotta Know this weekend.
Yes.
So excited about it. This is the one video that I've really, really been waiting for. So I have that. I did mention the EP. I have a couple of shows coming up. You can keep up to date with that on my page. My name is Alexus A Official on Instagram. Honestly, all social media platforms. But yeah.
All right. Well, first off, congratulations. We can't wait to see the video. We can't wait to hear the new music, and definitely stay in touch, okay? Because we are true supporters over here when it comes to our independent artists.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, if you don't have nothing else, I just want to say definitely keep doing what you do. Guys, if you're not already following Geneus R Us, or if you're not already following Miss Alexus A Official, please, you already know what to do. Hit the follow button and definitely keep up with all of the good content, music that this lovely one has to give, and keep up with all the music news that we are giving over here on this platform. All right. So guys, if that, Miss Alexus, please have a good evening.
You as well.
All right, guys, listen, I told you, look, this is just the first episode. We have plenty more to give. She is so beautiful, so lovely, and the music is up there. So So definitely go check her out. If you not already know, like I said, follow our pages. Definitely, we always will keep you up to date with any new artists and new music that is dropping very, very soon. So guys, definitely, you already know what it is. All right, I'm your host, Aisha Lewis Redway, and we always keep it real over here because it's what? You already see it. Real music, real style, and real people. And it don't get no realer than this. So guys, until next time,